Hello, hello, hola, hola, amigos, amigas. Welcome to Lima, Peru. Welcome to the beautiful capital of this amazing country known as the land of the Incas, and that is as well a land of history, beautiful food, culture, warm people. We welcome you all to tonight's special event for Christmas. This is a special Christmas event. We are at the Magic Water Show in Lima, Peru. And tonight we are going to visit one of the most famous attractions in my country, visited by people from all over the world, but also by many Peruvians. This is one of the most famous attractions in the country after Machu Picchu. So it is going to be my pleasure to show you this beautiful park. And we're going to walk in this more or less 13 hectares of park we have here. We're going to see a show that is about to begin in a couple of minutes. So before, I would like to say hi to all the people joining tonight. Thanks a lot for coming and for visiting me. Hello, Ariel, hola. Hi, Christine. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Kate. Hola, Colleen, Aneta. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Marilu, thanks for coming, amiga. David, Ina, Julie, Belinda, thanks for coming tonight. And I would like also to know how many of you are coming for the first time to my tours, maybe visiting for the first time my channel, or maybe if this is your first time in Heygoing, I would love to know it. Welcome, by the way, if this is your first time here in Heygo, traveling virtually. I'm sure you're going to be fascinated with how vivid you can travel the world virtually. Hola, Robert. Hola, amigos. People joining. Hola, hola. Big welcome and feel comfortable. Also, you can use the chat zone for commenting, for asking me about anything. I am here to help you, to guide you, and also to show you my beautiful city. Linda, oh, thanks for coming, Linda. I really hope you can follow my channel as well. I am doing always tours in Lima. Lima is my hometown, it's my city, the capital of Peru. So my tours are about culture and history. I do also cooking classes. So I really hope you can come back again. So thanks a lot for visiting. And as you can see, we are in a really nice location. We are not really starting officially the tour. We will start it in about 1 minute. And that is because the show we're going to see today really starts with this display that I have next to me. It starts at 8 p.m. The let's say the next turn of the show. We have three shows every night. One at 7 p.m., one at 8 p.m. So we are here for the one of the 8 p.m. and one at 9 p.m. My children and my husband are around Robert, so they are here somewhere, but they know mommy is working at this time, so they probably are looking at me, but I don't know where they are exactly. So maybe we will see them in a little while. So it's getting a little bit dark here, but let me turn the camera to show you the show, and we are really on time to see the show that is displayed here at the Magic Water Circuit. And this show, by the way, was inaugurated in 2007. And it is a combination of visuals in a water screen, music. It's very entertaining, and it's meant to be a trip in Peru. So please enjoy. Anto Melanie, welcome, welcome. I hope you go a lot and you are going to be really fascinated with all the pretty things and pretty places you can visit virtually with us. So I'm so happy you are here for the first time as well. The sites you can see here in this water screen are important and famous places in Peru, like the Nazca lines, archaeological sites like Caral. We have here the nature of this location with flamingos, birds, flowers, piranhas in the jungle. Peru is a land of coast, Andes, and jungle, and the beautiful Machu Picchu, of course, Sacsayhuaman in Cusco. This is a visual trip to different parts in Peru, but also into the history of Peru. Merry Christmas, Judy. Thanks for joining. Dear friends, if you have problems with the images, refresh, please. Dear Victoria, try to refresh because I think internet is stable on my side. We are in the Magic Water Show in Lima, Peru. This is a park that in the year 2007 included in its design fountains that were illuminated, interactive, with a laser display with the intention of becoming the most important night attraction for visitors and locals in Lima. And this display not just shows you pretty places, ancient cultures, also the history of the conquest of the Spanish. Francisco Pizarro, the conquistador. We are the children of the fusion of cultures, the harsh beginnings of this meeting, this clash of cultures, later turn into the melting pot we are. Yes, Christine, we've been last year here. Thanks, Anthony. The clash of these two cultures, the Inca and the Spanish, originated who we are. The introduction of the African slavery and the Afro-Peruvians born after the forced immigration that they suffer into the Americas made the culture of the Peruvians the melting pot we are. These images you're seeing were taken from watercolors made by Pancho Fierro, an artist from the 19th century who lived in Lima. He himself was an Afro-Peruvian, and he lived selling his watercolors, like postcards. In them, he represented the people of Lima, the people that live in the city, from the rich to the poor, the street vendors, monks, prayers, the slaves, indigenous, the veiled women, landscapes, churches. Thanks to his art, we are now able to know how Lima was back then in the 19th century. Oh, Anthony, I'm so happy you are having a fun time. And yes, this is the idea of Hegel. We want to connect the world, and also we want to help people know new destinations and pretty places and amazing sites, new sites like this one. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Catherine. Oh, Colleen, I'm so happy the images are so vivid. With this section of the display, we saw the art of Pancho Fierro from the 19th century and Lima that is gone, but we are the children of those Limanians, of those Peruvians. We carry their traditions, we carry the religion. They embrace the Catholic religion. Most Peruvians are Catholic, and therefore the next section of this display will show you what it means to be Peruvian and to be Limanian. Thank you, Anthony. Thanks for your tip support, amigo. Thanks for supporting me and also Hego. Muchas gracias. So we're going to see in the next section some elements that are connected with the culture of Peru. Of course, the designs of flowers typical in the embroidery from the jungle and the mountains, the Andes of Peru. These neon colors, which are showing also different flowers, animals, like for example the alpaca that we saw, the puma. Thank you, Mitzi. Thank you. Dances like the marinera. Even a little space for the break dance. We want everybody to feel represented in this show. I think so, Michael. We have also some lasers display in the fountain. Also, we have represented some sports, running, volleyball, and of course, surfing in the coast, and the king sport, football or soccer. Well, Peruvians feel connected or identify with the Catholic religion, most of the time more like a cultural element, a tradition, but for most of us, this is the representation of the Lord of the Miracles, which is the patron of the city of Lima, known also as the protector of Lima against the earthquakes that usually are quite common in the country. But it's important to remember that the pre-Hispanic deities are there still, mixed with the Catholic beliefs. We all are worshippers of different deities, but the idea of the union between our faiths is the worshipping of an almighty element, a God that is a protector of us. And we have different heroes, Miguel Grau, for example, Olaya, Bolognesi, the most important heroes, most famous we have. Muchas gracias, Michael. The coat of arms, yes. We are a country of lots of different influences. We have the Chinese, the Japanese, the Italians, the English, the Polish, the French, who had also influenced in our culture. It is a country of all the bloods, we say. And we wanted that this show included elements from all of those influences. Thank you, Victoria. Bravo, bravo, bravo. And we can see all the many people that have joined today the show to see this display. Everybody happy, enjoying this family time, a special time, because today, the day before Christmas, the night before Christmas, people are out with their children, with the family in this beautiful night, warm night. So this is the Magic Water Show. We started with the highlights, but also we have more highlights here. So stay with me. We're going to walk. I hope you enjoy. Gracias, Robert. Gracias, amigo mío. Thank you. Thank you. What a pleasure to have you all. Let me turn the camera also for those that are for the first time here in my tours in Lima. It's a little bit dark here, but I promise we're going to move in direction towards a little bit more light to say a proper hi. My name is Vanessa Vasquez. I am your Hego Lima City tour guide, and I do tours about history. I show you in my tours wonderful places that are not in the travel guides, in none of the travel guides. So my idea with my tours is to show you places that are historic, that are special, that are meaningful to us, to Limanians, because this is my city, Lima, and also to Peruvians. So please stay also tuned to my tours. I do tours all the time for Hego, and all of my tours are different, always. So we're going to turn the camera now. And thanks so much. Thanks for the new people in the group. Well, now we're going to walk in direction to this interesting fountain we have over here, and also we're going to explore a little bit the park. We still have some activities to do here in the park, in the Magic Water Show. That's the way how the park is called. Originally, it was called Parque de la Reserva, Reservation Park, and that is because in the year 1929, the park was inaugurated as a memorial to all the heroes, the fighters of the War of the Pacific, the Peruvians, reservistas, the reservists, who prepared here, let's say, for combat. We had a fight with Chile in the year 1881, and many of the reservistas who prepared in this section died during the war. So in the year 1929, the president of those days decided to create a park that will recall the memory of the heroes. Many of them were just civilians who wanted to defend the nation from the invasion of Chile. So the park was for many, many years just, a place that was pretty much a memorial with no fountains, of course, like the ones you see here today. But in the year 2007, the mayor of those days, the mayor of Lima, decided to do something really interesting. And by the way, I will be moving the camera so in that way you can have a better picture. I don't know if it will be okay, but I think it will work for having the chance of seeing this fountain. So maybe you would like to have some pictures of the fountain. This fountain, by the way, is a geyser of 80 meters. This is an 80 meters in its highest peak. So this one on the screen, we're going to go back down, and the screen, the water screen that where we saw the show, They well actually were very very special when they were inaugurated because they gained recognition, such as for example a Guinness record. The water screen that we just saw, where the show was displayed, um, is 120 meters wide and is still nowadays the biggest water screen in a public park in the world. Also, back in the days, the Magic Water Show, which in total has 13 fountains, was the biggest thematic water park in a public park in the world. So this is the reason why this place turned into so popular right away, especially for us, because probably most of you know that Lima lays on a desert. Lima City is the second largest city in the world built on a desert. So all of this water usually concerns people because they say, but you live on a desert. Well, my friends, this is recycled water. So this water is always used. Like it goes in a circuit that doesn't really waste any of the water here. Okay, so it looks like a mountain, right? It's really pretty the way how this fountain actually changes. And also, I don't know if it would be, like there would be a problem with the internet if I do this, but I want to show you a little bit of the different statues that we have here. For example, some of these statues are from the year of the inauguration of the park, 1929. These are images of indigenous, right? So we have different monuments here from the time of the inauguration of the park. And we have, of course, new features like, of course, the geyser, the water screen. That is from 2007, time of the inauguration of the park. This element you see behind, for example, this is called logia. This is sort of like a circle, and this is from 1929, by the way, also, right? So this is a part from the original design of the park. So I will leave this couple that wants to take a picture. I don't want to ruin the pictures, and we're going to continue because we have more to see, more to show. But I hope you like the fountain, the logia, this section that is really pretty. Maybe here another picture for you. And we are going to continue because this place is also known as one of the most romantic destinations we have in Lima. It's very common that people come here for their bridal pictures or pictures for the day of the wedding, or in the in between time between the wedding in the city hall and the like the party. People come here to take their pictures. So it's really pretty, really to see, especially on the Sundays, Saturdays. The oh, look at this train. The brides and the grooms. So we have even a train here. Oh, Lauren, the time here is 8:24, maybe 8:20, could be. Let me see actually in my clock. So it is 8:24. Yes, 8:24 sharp. PM, of course. So we are now going to see some other pretty constructions. Oh, you're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome. And it's a really warm night. Let me just move a little bit the camera for you. So it's a warm night. It might be around 22 degrees Celsius, more or less, I would say. So it is an excellent night for going out with the family, with the children. This construction you see, by the way, is inspired in the pre-Hispanic architecture mixed with the European architecture. The slope roof, for example, influence, of course, from Europe was mixed with the Incan elements that you can see, the three steps, for example, which are here, the idea of the three worlds, upper world, middle world, underworld. So all of these elements that you see here, replicated the three steps, is connected also with the pre-Hispanic, say, culture and tradition. So this design, this house is from the year 1926, and it was made for the first park, for the park of Reserva. But the fountain that you see down, this one here, which is called Rio de los Deseos, or the River of the Wishes, is from 2007. So an old design, or like piece of art, mixed with a new element. This is really like a mini house, to be honest, Colleen. It's more like an like artistic piece, no? And it's not really a house. No, it's actually was not ever used. It was made to look like a house. No, this is what we call nowadays the neo-indigenous art. So we're going to see more fountains over here, and well, this park, by the way, as I said before, no, it's a park that is considered one of the most famous night attractions we have in Lima. There are places in Lima where you can come by nighttime, like as a tourist, as a traveler. One of them is Barranco, for example. Is the Bohemian district. Downtown Lima is the place where you go to museums and to have a nice dinner by nighttime, or maybe you go to a historic building or a old monastery, or to see the catacombs. Miraflores is also for partying and for bars. But what about the kids? No, many people travel to Peru with children. So this is a night attraction for families. In particular, we consider this to be more for families. So we have also another piece. Marilyn, thank you so much for your support, amiga. Gracias, gracias. We have here another fountain, and I'm stopping also for some pictures for you. This one here is also from the 1920s, and indeed there have been some changes made in this one, especially in the strength of the water and the way how the water is directed. These new touches were made in the year 2007, of course, no, for the reopening of the park as the Magic Water Show. Also, this one here, this fountain has elements from the pre-Hispanic art. We can maybe give a look to some of the details. For example, these quite big pieces that you see there are representations of ceramics, of pre-Hispanic ceramics, which in reality are very small. The ones in the museums, for example, the ones you see in private museums or public museums in Peru, pre-Hispanic pieces are very small, are maybe the size of my palm extended. Sorry, I will have to turn back. So they are the size of my palm, or maybe like this. Those are huge, right? So we are now going to move a little bit more to show you other angles of the fountain. Gracias, Julie. Thank you. Thanks for your generosity. Thanks for your support, amigos. Muchas gracias. I hope you are having a fun time. And in a moment, we're going to see the Christmas tree of the park, because we are in Christmas. So the show is always here. The show is always here. It's open almost every day of the year, with the exception of the 25th, the 1st of December, but most of the year is open. There is Marek. Are you close to? Oh, Marek is somewhere here, but I don't know where he is. He must be following the show here connected. But he's also with the girls. Marek, by the way, my friends, is My husband is here with me, well, within the in the park, but he's with my girls. So they are also having a fun time because we come to this place in really special occasions. And every time we come, we put this show on Hey Go. So in that way, you can also come with us. Hmm. So we're going to see. Oh, I think we can give a look to the map while I check on some questions. What kind of tree with twisted trunk? Oh, sorry, I didn't see the tree. Um, I will try to give a look to that tree, my dear. Thanks for asking. This is, by the way, the map of the show. So here in the number two is where the display took place, right? The show, the laser show, interactive. And here we have the geyser. So we are walking around this section. Mhm. And we're going to look, of course, to most of the fun things, if not all of the fun things. So you can take a picture if you wish here. Michael, yes, my husband is part Polish and part Peruvian. His name is definitely very Polish, isn't it? Oh, we don't have many Mareks in Peru, to be honest. So he's Peruvian Polish, my husband. Mm. So we're going to continue over here, and I hope you had your picture. So now we're going to see another interactive fountain. This one is very fun. We are going to see the fountains the closest we can, but this fountain we cannot really like get inside the fountain because if we do that, my gimbal will be destroyed. But I will get the closest I can to the fountain. That little kid was saying, "She's speaking in English. She's speaking in English." Not everybody speaks English in Peru, so he was quite shocked that I was speaking in English. Yes, Robert, Marek is my macho driver. By the way, I have a show called "Don't Drive Here," and it is about driving in Lima, and my husband is the driver. So if you would like to see shows like that one, stay tuned to my channel, please. Lima is one of the worst places where you can drive in the world. So that's why I made the show. So this fountain is Gracias, Robert. This fountain is one of the interactive fountains we have. And this is because you can get inside the fountain. As you can see, children are allowed to get inside to play with the water. There are some dressing rooms also behind that, like a fence you see over there. We have the dressing rooms. And the lady that is controlling also the fountain says that the little ones are not allowed because they can be, of course, accidents. Just older children than 10 years old. So the idea of this game consists in, try to not get wet with, this labyrinth. The name of this fountain is the labyrinth. Mm? It's a very fun labyrinth, and the water changes direction. Like open. There are paths that are open, and then again the water comes out. It's very fun. I remember there is a couple of people that have been already here with me last year, I think, or maybe the beginning of the year. And when I came last time, I remember this section was not yet open. It was not yet open. And I wanted to show you this because this is a good sign, no? The pandemic is over for us. And now we are able to come again to places we used to have fun, to enjoy, to be, look at that, to be close to one another, right? I would love to take you deeper, but really, my friends, I cannot. My gimbal and cell phone will be broken immediately. Wet. So Yes, Robert. I think it was open. I don't know if it was like children could come in, but now we are having like a more openness into this labyrinth, right? Like everybody can come. You don't need to show your vaccination card, so anyone can come in. hmm So we will continue going around, but you can see that everybody ends up wet here, wet, wet. And we have another fountain coming, so we're going to continue. So really, like everybody gets wet when we get there, and this is a really fun attraction for the summertime, the summer nights. The show, in general, is for the nighttime. The park is open in the morning for jogging, for doing exercise, for anyone who wants to come. In the morning, you can even come with your doggies, but the park opens for, like doing sports from 5 a.m. in the morning until 11 a.m. And then after it closes again, and it reopens as the show, the park of the show, um, from 2 p.m. until 11 p.m. But at that time, you cannot come with a doggy. Doggies are not allowed. And also, well, the idea is more like to visit the fountains, to have fun, and to see the shows. Remember, the shows are only at 7. I mean, the big show, the one with the lasers, at 7, at 8, and at 9 p.m. So now we're going to do this. We're going into another fountain. How much does it cost to enter this park? Debbie, great question. 4 soles. 4 soles per person. So $1 is approximately 3.7 soles. So it's almost $1, a little bit more than $1. So it is really like like very cheap, very, very cheap entry fee. Everybody can come. Everybody can enjoy the park, and I think we can also go. But this gentleman is posing for his pictures. Take a picture of him, please, because he's super handsome. Okay, so we're going. Oh, gracias. Are you ready, guys? Let's do it. Vamos. Woo. Ah, I'm all wet. Ay. Woo. This is the only rain we get in Lima. Yes. Ay. Look at my glass. Okay. Well, whew, I don't need to shower. This is the tunnel. The tunnel of the Magic Water Show. And look at how famous the tunnel is. Everybody comes to this part of the circuit because they know they're going to get wet, like really wet, really wet. It is sprinkles everywhere. So we're going to continue, and now we're going to see more decorations for Christmas this time. So we have Santa Claus, very wintry Santa. We are in summer, although like we are very conservative. I'm starting to notice it. Like that's very interesting. You don't notice certain things until you look to other countries. And while traveling to other parts of Latin America virtually with my colleagues, I've seen that we Peruvians are very conservative in the dressing code. It is not really cold, but we like to use like pants and long sleeves. But it's okay. You can dress up in the way you wish when you come to Peru. I'm just noticing that we are quite conservative. So I will be doing a vertical shot for you. Okay, This is a Christmas tree sponsored by Coca-Cola, and the Christmas tree of the park is sponsored every year by a different company. This year is Coca-Cola. So let me do a different shot for you. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, Anthony, take care. I hope you can come soon to visit me. Thank you, amigo. So we are now going to walk around the tree, and I will move a little bit distant. So in that way, you can have a better view for a picture. Just give me a second. I'm just moving quite fast to give you a nice Coca-Cola shot. So just give me a second. We are moving, and I think everybody's making pictures here. So it means this is the location. Just give me a second. Okay. So what do you think about this one? Oh, this is the one. This is pretty. So we are here looking at the Christmas tree of Coca-Cola in the Magic Water Show. How pretty. Well, I hope you have your pictures. We're going to turn the camera again. And in 3, 2, and 1. Michael, really like very good question. Why no Inca Cola? To me, it will make a lot of sense to have an Inca Cola tree. Maybe this year Coca-Cola offers something better, and Inca Cola said, "Okay, no, we're not going to rest." Well, this is just kidding. You know that Inca Cola and Coca-Cola belong to the same company, right? Probably you didn't know it. Now Coca-Cola belongs to the Coca-Cola company. And of course, Coca-Cola company will always try to impose more the name of the main brand, but it doesn't matter. In Peru, we still love Inca Cola the most. So we're going to continue walking, and oh, gracias, Colleen. We're going to continue because we have something more to see. We're going to the other side of the park. Sorry if I am extending a little bit more the show, but this is an extra special show. This is the Christmas event of the year for me. I've been doing some Christmas tours like during the month. If you've been in them, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, for coming like to visit me virtually. It is wonderful to have you all, and I consider, of course, your company the best part of all of these virtual activities, because we are learning. We guys are learning in every occasion something new. We don't have really training schools for being virtual tour guides. We are learning by the day, something new every day. And we are also learning more about our cities thanks to the virtual traveling, because places that probably before we were not able to display like a show to our in-person travelers because of a matter of time, maybe a matter of like probably plans already made by the travelers. Now we can show them to you all, right? And you can take a time, maybe some minutes, maybe an hour, to see these places and recommend these places to friends that are coming to Peru, friends that are coming to other places around the world. So we're going to see. Oh, look at who is here. Look at my family. Hola. Hola, this is my family. I catch them here, almost at the end of the circuit. So look at my. Muchas gracias. This is Aniela. Di hola, Ani. Hola. And this is Dominica. Hello. Valeria. Hello. And my husband, Marek. So, they were also, I told you, they were close to me. So we're going to continue together now. And we are going below an avenue, under an avenue. We have a tunnel that connects the park that used to be really one, but the creation of an avenue, as many other avenues that were created back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s. Gracias, Mary Lou, gracias. In some cases, it cut, those avenues cut into like parks, or we used to have sort of like forests areas or agricultural sites that were not really considered to be of great importance back then. Now, of course, our idea about what happened back then, is different. But well, this is what happened in the park. So, in order to continue having both sides of the park connected, this tunnel was created, and the tunnel every few months changes, every 3 months more or less, changes the decoration. So, for example, this part of the year, this last months of the year, it was all decorated with a concept that is more like about a street art, like a graffiti, street art. We have also lettering up there, multicolor, neon colors, and this is something very, very typical especially in the low-income zones of Lima that has become very trendy recently. So, so we're going to continue. Sorry that the inside here is a little bit bright and I cannot see well the screen, but I will be checking on the comments in a moment when I go out. Look at the neon colors. Very, very pretty. And we are listening to Jose Feliciano, I think. Feliz Navidad. That's one of the famous hits of Jose Feliciano. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. So now we are on the other side of the park, and we're going to see the last fountains. We're going to see some colorful ones in this section. So the park is all closed. It's an enclosed park. To come in, I remember I mentioned also this. We have to pay an admission fee, which is about $1, the cost. You can purchase your tickets online, virtually. You can also purchase your tickets at the entrance of the park. And the park is open every day of the week. We have different fountains, in total 13 fountains, and lots of spaces where you can take some pretty pictures. This is a good place for anyone that is into uploading pictures in Instagram. And over here, we have the most famous of the fountains in this side of the park because of the colors. This is the Rainbow Fountain. So we're going to give a look to the Rainbow Fountain. Hola, Virginia. We are now, you can run in time, Virginia, for the picture of the Rainbow Fountain. Are there areas in the park with play sculptures for the kids? Christine, we have a section which is quite new, where we have like a sort of like I don't know how to say it in English, but like a playground for children. Like a playground for children with these elements that are like plastic, but you can jump inside. I think so, Robert. So you can also bring children there, and you can spend all like Could be an afternoon there with the kids if you prefer not to come by nighttime. But usually when people come by nighttime, they focus more in walking around the fountains. We have a girl that is doing some pretty poses over there. And you can see the beautiful rainbow, the rainbow fountain. We're going to look for some more people that are doing their pictures. I love to see how people pose for their pictures. Uh, Gracias, Alison, my dear. Thanks for your support. So we have here another nice angle. And I will go a little bit backwards so you can have a picture of the whole length of the rainbow fountain. Hmm? How pretty it is, right? Puente Arco Iris. Puente Arco Iris. Gracias, Lynn. And also, remember that the rainbow used to be one of the deities of the Incas. The Incas worshipped the rainbow and considered it to be a god. Thank you, Carol. So, as the sun, as the moon, as the lightning. So, to us, the idea of the rainbow colors, are also very, very important and connected with our ancient traditions. Not just because the rainbow is pretty, it also is connected with the rain, right? Which is important, necessary uh, in an agricultural territory like and country like this one. Peru is mainly an agricultural country. Oh, Robert, gracias. Gracias for taking so many pictures. It's really amazing that you are having this fun time, and of course now that you can take home some pictures. And isn't it amazing that you can do it like virtually, like you can have this experience virtually. Like I am still amazed to be able to travel to see my friend Patrick in Banff, Sayuri in Salvador de Bahia, Elizabeth, my friend Arequipa, and pretty much every day, I can visit my colleagues around the world. And so this has changed my life. I feel like a citizen of the world thanks to Hegel. And that's why also Hegel is in a very special part of my heart. It has made me think out of the box in many ways as well. So we have another fun inauguration of the park in 2007 with neon colors, the pyramid. Look at this also nice picture with the pyramid, the rainbow, and the hearts also in the back. We will continue. Oh, I have so many places in my list now that I want to visit in person. I don't know if I will have enough life to see all of the places I want to see in person with my family, also alone, also with my husband. There are so many places. And I hope to see you also in Lima. If you are coming to Lima, just let me know it. I am also an official tour guide in Lima, Peru. So you have a friend, you have a guide here in Lima if you ever come. So the park, as you know, it is one of the night attractions of Lima. It is a place of also events. We have different kinds of events that take place here in this place. During, for example, Halloween, we have a special Halloween party here. So you have to come all dressed up like Halloween costume. And I think next year we can do that also. Now with well, COVID is something that we are leaving behind. It is more possible for all of us to go back to our lives as they used to be. And also there are many places I would like to show you that now are really like coming back. Next year is going to be amazing, I'm sure. So this is another fountain with the decoration of flowers, as you can see. The fountain Fermin Tanguis. And we will continue to the final fountain. We are going to the very last one, and it is one of my favorite colors, red color. And red color is one of the colors that we use in New Year's Eve for love. We wear our red underwear if we want love next year. And if you want good luck, yellow. If you want money, green. If you want the tree, use tree. One over the other. So we're going closer to that one. And well, thank you so much for joining this event, amigos. Thank you so much for your support, for being there during this year. Many of you have been with me since the beginning. I know many of your names, like being there since my first tours. And I feel really, really so honored and so happy of those long friendships. And also, I see new names, new people joining this month, even today. So please feel comfortable to comment, to ask me for places you would like to see in Lima. I am always doing new tours. I am always nourishing from your comments, from your recommendations. I am learning all the time. It is really a pleasure to be also investigating more for you all, and to show you always something better, something different, something interesting. Um, Also, thanks a lot for your tip support. It really helps me a lot. As you know, this platform is completely for free. And I really love that because it allows people like in different situations, in different conditions, economical conditions, to travel the world. If you would like to support my channel, if you would like to support your Lima City Guide, and also Heygo to continue keeping this platform for free, and if you have the economy to do that, you can also help me with a tip. Because, well, you know, these tools are free, and we are not paid by Heygo. We are paid by your tip support, by your generosity. So thanks a lot in advance for that. You can also tip and donate even after the ending of this tour, if you prefer not to do it now. Also, you can become a sponsor to my channel with a small fee of $10 US dollars every month. You can help me to continue creating events like this one in Lima. And also, another thing important is that I will be giving you, in exchange of your support, my two books. I am writing two books, one a cookbook, and the other one is the guidebook of Lima. So, said this, let me also turn the camera to give you a final shot, and maybe I will try to do my very best to get inside the fountain. I hope I'm not venturing too much. Okay. So, amigos, I am in the water. So, muchas gracias. Thanks for your friendship. Thanks for coming to Lima. And thanks for supporting this guide in the city. Well, I hope and I wish you a wonderful, I'm going out because it's very cold here. I wish you a wonderful Christmas, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad to you all. And also, if I don't see you later, Feliz Año Nuevo, Happy New Year. If you would like to come also to my Happy New Year event, I have a New Year event, like literally at midnight of the 31st of December, I will be hosting an event in my house. And we're going to be finishing that event the next year. Oh, Feliz Navidad. She's saying Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, Dani. Feliz Navidad. Everybody's saying Feliz Navidad. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but everybody's really happy for you to be here today. And everybody's wishing you Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. See you soon. And I hope to see you in the upcoming events. And you are welcome to join my New Year's Eve event with my family. Well, God bless you all, and well, best to you all. Kisses from Lima, Peru, and see you soon. Gracias, amigos. Abrazos y besos. Chao, chao. Gracias. Gracias, amigos. Chicas, vayan adentro, vayan allá. Go, go, girls. Go, go. Run, run. Bye, bye. Ciao, amigos. Merry Christmas to you all. Ciao, ciao.